My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train. You can see in the bottom left, we have the little sign that says beta again. It's been a while since we've had that. We have it at the moment because I am currently in the public test branch of Monster Train in order to play the beta of the upcoming content update, Wild Mutations, which includes the ability to add mutators into your single player runs, as well as extra mutators. There's also expert challenges that you unlock after you have hit Ascension 25, Covenant 25 rather. Effectively, they are additional combinations of mutators to make for challenging runs. Test yourself a little. There's also a bunch of sweeping balance changes. In fact, too many balance changes for me to really sit here and then go through 15 minutes of talking about all the balance changes at the very start and go through the patch notes and those kinds of things. However, when the Wild Mutations content update is officially released, so I know all the balance changes are going to stay that way, at least for a period of time, then I will probably stream a discussion about all of the balance changes, and at that time, I will take that stream and put it onto YouTube for anyone who is interested in a discussion about those patch notes. Second thing of housekeeping rather. Yeah, it's good to be back. Hi. It's been a while, hasn't it? I only meant to take a couple days back when I was ill and my partner's birthday was at the same time, and I was also pretty exhausted. So there was a confluence of events that made it appropriate to, I feel, take like a couple days off. But as soon as I took a day off, all of this overwhelming built-up exhaustion over the past couple months just hit me at the same time like a freight train. So I took a couple extra weeks off to rest, relax, recuperate, get my mind right, and come back to things. It's time to go in. Covenant 25, yeah, that seems about right. Any of the cards or mechanics that we encounter that have been since patched, I will talk about those though. 2 Flash Freezes, an Ice Storm, and 2 Mind Collapses in the base deck. Cool. Not bad, not bad. Stygians are lead, Umbras are follow. I mean, the second unit you summon in return, gain 3 extra is pretty appealing. With Umbra as one of our clans, Wing Clippings becomes pretty appealing as well because of Excavated Embers from Ember Cache, but I'm going to be taking Hell's Banners. Just naturally already quite good. Alright. Mind Collapses can actually serve in order to give us extra energy back, so I think I care more about the spell weakness than I do about the cost. I think we're going to be able to combo cast pretty easily using the energy manipulation of Umbra instead of energy manipulation through the champion in Stygian. Non-boss enemy units gain 4 damage, and it's the Forged Disciples. Forged Disciples also have behind them the Crossbowmen. I mean, I could do this. My big concern is how do I kill the boss? That's my big concern. Basically, the only way I really see myself doing it is if before the boss hits my kill floor, that is before they hit the floor they have to do the most battle in, I need to hit both frostbites on them. It's the only way I can think of it actually working. I actually would have been better off to use the Mind Collapse before I summoned there, right? Weird. Weird one right there. Mind Collapse on the top floor, almost certainly. Let's go 1, 2, then Mind Collapse the top. I storm the bottom. Okay, we did get the final target out. Goods. And Umbra Morsel now has 5 health and gives you 4. Okay. Not really much I can do about that Forged Disciple now. I do like that both of my Flash Freezes are still in my deck, and the boss is yet to come out on the map. because it means I probably have a good time against them. Make you battle for longer on this floor, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get the ability to kill you on that floor. So I took 18 damage. That's pretty rough. I would have taken 12 less if I hadn't taken the challenge, but I still would have taken some. Energy Siphon, Titan's Gratitude, Titan's Tooth. Titan's Gratitude is pretty good, being... also, it got buffed from 25 to 30. Titan's Gratitude is pretty good here, just being a large hit against the frontliner and gets amplified by the spell weakness, but also, I just generally don't like the card as well. Like, I'll take it, but I'm not happy about it at all. And Umbra Assault. I mean, I should be running a Gorge floor as well. Speaking of the Gorge floor, do I want an Overgorger on it? I mean, yeah. If it's gonna come this early, yeah. Alright, let's see what we have over here. Endless, plus 10 damage shield. This for more Gorge units. No, I think I'm gonna go with the Overgorger. Does the Overgorger get damage shield? No. It wants health, and it wants multi-strike. It wants quick. It wants a lot of things, but it doesn't want anything that's available in that store. And I definitely don't want to re-roll and then get no options I want and be very sad. I definitely can't take Spike. Tethys just dies too early. So does the Overgorger, actually. Okay. Well, we lose Tethys early anyway, right? Just because of the conduits? Okay, so I can still kill the backliner with like a flash freeze. I think what I'm actually going to do is kill the flash freeze this one and let the Tethys take a little bit of damage here just to try and make sure that it doesn't take the damage next floor. Okay. This is starting to set up pretty okay. Let's definitely flash freeze you. There's no reason to really deal with the Disciple Protector there at the top. I can save 2 health by using the Titan's Gratitude there on the top floor, but also I could reveal the next enemy. I think revealing the next enemy is probably worthwhile. Also, the Magma Morsel now has 4 damage and gives you 4 damage as well. Let's go with the best of both worlds here. Yeah, now unfortunately I knew I was going to be in this position of it's not great. Let's use a Rubble Morsel to chump block for your first hit so I can get a second spell weakness off on you. And then at 8 per, and Umbra gets you up to 21, you're still gonna be able to take out the Overgorger. But maybe I could have given it health next turn. Maybe I should have given it the Temporal Morsel there instead. My bad. So this would be 22 more damage, which is 66. And then use this for another 60. It's not enough. It's unfortunately not that much either. It's the best I can do, though. Please don't drop Flash Freeze. Almost a kill. With an Overgorger that's still building up, almost a kill? It's fine. It's not going to be fine for long, but it's currently not the worst thing. I'm definitely taking Space Rhythm there so I can Overgorge for a little bit more. Stygian unit, 100%. Thank you. Titan Sentry, needed a tank. Very glad to have one. Start a battle, summon a Morsel Miner on each floor. That does mean that every fight is going to start with the Overgorger overgorging. I like that. Gift of Gratitude got changed to 40x now, which I'll also actually be taking. Used to be 30x. Especially between the Hell's Banners and the generation of Rubble Morsels, I might actually be able to get a decent amount out of that. One problem we're going to run into is if we can't kill a constructed explosive that is about to blow up on a Titan Sentry, we are going to cry. Just gonna immediately start balling. What can I say? Ball is life. I mean, I think I just start clearing out chumps with this. Save some HP on my next floor minions. Thank you, Umbra Assault, for being incredible. I'm gonna give you damage? Because this one really wants the health, but you also really want... You health and damage. I'll give you damage. Giving some damage to the Titan Sentry is nice so that it has the ability to kill a chump. No, but hang on, but the chumps already died to the Titan Sentry's Frostbite. Okay. Let's go Glacial Seal top, middle floor, then Mind Collapse there for the removal. I can Shade Split a Rubble Morsel to the top. Save some HP by using an Ice Storm here on the midline. And then discard a Train Steward effectively. I think I need to start working through these clergymen. No, wait, as long as I kill that Conduit Infiltrator with the Mind Collapse here, then we're fine, right? So we don't work on the clergyman. There we go. Okay, so that top floor now has one dying to Frozen Lance, and then the other one dies to the Overgorger. You'll love to see it, you simply do. We'll use a Flash Freeze to get rid of the device there. Also Shade Split, pop that on the top floor, and then... No, can't put that in front, obviously, and start gorging for me instead. Okay. Unfortunate Gift of Gratitude appears in this hand in particular, but fine, it happens. Do I still want to play it, maybe? 120 right now is pretty good. Yeah, 120 right now is pretty good. 120 right now is probably better than 200 later. Getting the power instantaneously matters a lot. Well, let's flash freeze to begin with here. This may be much less resilient to Daedalus than I thought it might be. Hang on. So 9 by 5. Yeah, 9 by 5, so it's going down by 45. Hey, what? Oh no, it's 9 by 6, so it's going down by 54. That makes sense, right? Because there's also the one base, right? So this is 6 by 6 is 36. And then add 12 onto that is, yeah, okay, so the mind collapse is still more. We have 2 more health points than we need. Everything's fine. Shroud Spike. Trigger feeding on a morsel unit 2x times. There's also a ancient synergy there, which is quite powerful. Spike of the Stygian, you can see it has been changed to give more frostbite, because previously it was just too useless. It's gotta be Shroud Spike, right? Shadow Eater on the bottom floor with a commemorative spike is very good. Helps thin out crowds very effectively. I think I know my 3 floors now. Extra energy is still pretty good with the X costs that we have in the deck right now. Extra capacity is still pretty good though as well. I think I'm gonna go extra capacity first so that I can actually slot in more units. Any cards in this deck that I definitely want to upgrade already? No. Have we? Yeah, there was one spell shop that I stayed away from, but I needed a Stygian unit there. Can't gain 1 armor. Is that really what I want to give to you? What if I just gave you Endless instead? Every time you die, I play you again. Okay. Well, Multi-Strike is an obvious one for an Overgorger. I'd also really like to give you Quick. No thank you. I've already got my floor stats. Frostbite 10. We need the ability to scale good damage against bosses, and striking for Frostbite 10 is really big. Non-boss enemies gain multi-strike. See, the thing is, then I want my bottom floor to be the Titan Sentry. Right? So the Titan Sentry gets attacked for... Actually, yeah. Yeah, I can do this. As long as I do put the Titan Sentry on the bottom floor, then I can do this. Oh my god, we get the ability to do it right now. Hell yeah. Let's Shadow Eater this floor, expand this floor, and then Frozen Lance. They're stacking it all on themselves by having multi-strike. Like, multi-strike on my enemies, specifically with this build that I have right now, is actually good for me. You gotta love it when things work out like that, right? Okay, I'm gonna Shade Split, then I'm gonna play the Rubble Morsel, then I'm gonna Umbra Morsel to kill it. I'll just pop these. And Umbra Assault to kill it, rather, and then I'm gonna pop those on the top floor. Alright. this one's just a waiting game right now. I mean, I might as well just put another train steward in here, right? Get both of those out. Nice kill. I'd really like if we got the train graveyard event now so that I could give extra health. Ooh. The end of turn frozen cards reduces 0 cost. We have nothing at freezes cards yet, but I'm still open to it. Guardian Stone. And I have no resilience against sweep yet either, so I should want something like that. Cannibalize is pretty easy to put in this build. Again, are there any cards that I desperately want to copy right now? Overgorger is getting pretty close. Actually. Are my floors now supposed to be Titan Sentry, Overgorger behind, and then Tethys? 42 times 2. Is that big enough? It's not big enough. It's close. It's getting close. Double stack. Double stack is pretty potent on that. I'm going to give the +10 to Ice Storm because it's ridiculous on Ice Storm. Do I want to reduce the cost of something first? Probably. I don't think double stacking a Frostbite is super important for us right now. Okay, there we go. Another Ice Storm. That Ice Storm's really good now. It's actually so good that I want to cut basically everything else from the deck at this point. Remove Consume, cost +1. I think with Space Prism and the Light of Seraph, we no longer need any capacity enhancements, so we're fine here. I might do some removals. Okay. Probably a random Umbra? Yeah, because those create morsels or they create space, and space is still pretty good for us. Not to the point that, like, I'll upgrade for it, but if it's a free card, probably. I'm gonna cut a train. No. I have to cut both train stewards because I just don't have positions to put them in anymore. This probably kills the crab. Crystal Cloak has Relentless, but 8 stealth. So I somehow need 8 turns of safety against it. How do I set up my floors? Obviously, I need my Titan Sentry floor to be on the bottom, right? No? This has Harvest, gain armor 10. So it'll have so much armor when it gets to the top. I think, again, actually, my Titan Sentry is my bottom floor. Start a battle enemy at superior each floor. Yes. Yeah, I think, again, my bottom floor is the Titan Sentry one, as much as I don't want that to be the case. Especially in situations where I can't do anything. Okay. Shadow Eater on the top floor is already the kill against all of those. Shadow Eater on this floor against... Well, I mean, the Shadow Eater on that floor will do it against most, so we're fine. All right. We'll do that. We'll sacrifice this one. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be playing the Overgorger on the bottom floor as damage this fight. really hoping we were gonna draw a defend as well. Alright. Let's do some sort of defend. Ice Storm has to go there or they just don't die. Is the annoying thing about that. Gonna Mind Collapse for the money rather than for the extra 6 health. That would 4 health that would have saved us actually. Okay. Definitely Flash Freeze you. And show you Shade Split for the top line as well. I don't think the Glacial Seal goes here. I think I need the Armor Seal instead. See, I think putting the Overgorger here was good for saving me from the overcharged tanks, but I think it might have killed me in the long run. Yeah, I think that's the case, especially considering how little Frostbite actually ended up stacked on the Crystal Cloak after all of that. Oh, no. Maybe we stack the Frostbite high enough with the spells here still? I mean, holy heck, yeah! Yeah, having the Endless Frostbiter go all the way up the map was good enough, it turns out. Hell yes. Gist Regard was increased in its cost. False Mage, +7 power. You care about that? Not hugely. I'll take an Unknown Tome. Sometimes you just need an unnamed tome, and in those times, it is very good to have an unnamed tome. Pass all of those because I no longer have enough chumps to cannibalize safely constantly. Alright. Come on, artifacts, save my run. Whenever you play a spell, spells in hands that costs less or reduced for the turn. No effect for me. Whenever a card with consume is played. No, we don't have the consume, but we do have 3 consume cards. Still probably not. Reroll. Didn't get Cuddlebeard. Rough. When you summon your first morsel unit each turn, draw 1. Especially with the extra energy we get from Hell's Banners, I think that's pretty worthwhile. Concealed Caverns. I could make a Titan Sentry only 1 space, which makes it a lot easier to put Overgorges near it. I like that. I like that. Next area also has a Merchant of Trinkets, which I'll probably go to, desperately searching for Cuddlebeard. Well, I say probably go to. We'll go to it if we get past spell. It's not a foregone conclusion. Alright. Gotta love the tiny little Titan Sentry there. Yeah, get yours, son. Yeah, Morsel. Morsel Jewelum. I like to Morsel Jewelum. Let's go. Wait. Yep, that was me ending the turn way too quickly. You'll see what happened there is I played the Morsel Jeweler and ended the turn instantly, and it said draw on the screen, but I never saw the card. And that, unfortunately, does matter enough to warrant reloading that because of this. It's the Shadow Eater. If I don't do it now, I'm just not doing it this fight. And I can't not do it this fight. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Overgorge at the top floor. Shade Split. Play that on this floor. And then I'm gonna Shroud Spike for a bunch of stats. So at this point, I always know I have a safe unit to kill the Fel with. I can kill the Master of Sweep. Do I want to kill my own Shadow Eater this turn? I think I might, actually. Okay, so Guardian Stone. Then I'm going to Flash Freeze the backliner and Ice Storm so that I can get the Guardian Stone to start going off. Just going to cannibalize my own unit there, and then... say 12 damage here on the top floor. By chumping with the Train Steward. Next turn to the top floor comes the Clipped Reflector with only... yeah, I'm fine to just put the units behind, I think, here still. Great. Start the Shade Splitter. Also, Jeweler definitely goes on the top floor. And I guess I just play out as many spells as I can. Trying to get as much armor as possible. Don't like what those pose as a threat for the next floor. These Clipped Guardians that are a little bit of an annoyance right now. I really want health for the Overgorger. Specifically, I want lifesteal. It would solve all of our problems at the same time. Should have played the Incants. No, I wasn't playing it because of the Master. Remember to the absolute end why I wasn't playing it. Definitely add to Umbra Morsel U. That's always happening here. Okay, there's the lifesteal. That's what we've been looking for this whole time. Cannibalize that one. Then I just need one of you to take the damage. Right? You take the 2. The other one hits the lifesteal. Neither of them comes up here with enough damage to kill. But I'll go lifesteal, and minor. In case. Great. Overgorger is going to get back to full size. We're all good. Everything is rewrited with the world. It's pretty good damage right there. Okay. So you have 20 per attack. I have 200, and I have a Titan Sentry that is now, because it's endless, on the top floor. It's really good because the Titan Sentry can be a bottom floor thing and then transition to the top floor when I need it. Which is, you know, just for the boss, mainly. I mean, you know that trample is pretty ridiculous here. Definitely not extra energy, definitely not extra capacity, is extra... Basically by process of elimination, which is not usually how you get your boss relics. Not a single Cuddlebeard still, eh? I might actually just leave. That hurts so much. Purge card, gain a card. Well, I mean, like, train stewards out of here. We'll gain a rare Stygian, which is more likely to be synergistic with the stuff that we're doing, and it is, in fact. And then finally, we'll go upgrade the champion to get extra frostbite. As long as I can keep my champion healthy on the bottom floor, like, a lot of our problems are solved. Unfortunately, the Pyre Wings has sweep. Oh god, I definitely can't give them spell shields. Alright, so the Pyre Wings have sweep. How do I kill them now? Because, yeah, exactly. Things like the Shadow Eater, not the Shadow Eater, sorry. Things like the Overgorger will die to it. 48 damage 3 times is pretty good. Gets pretty close. I think I just have to start building up armor on my bottom line. Is the only way I really get around this. Which also means that I can't have a morsel eating line like a Shadow Eater on the bottom line. My Shadow Eater has constantly been displaced like this whole time, and it's just, surely the Shadow Eater by this point is starting to get offended. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, kill you and then some of the Shadow Eater. It's all good. There's no problem the entire time. Accidentally manifested. That morsel miner actually also being eaten on the bottom floor there was super handy. Okay. Let's go Shade Splitter, play the Garbage Shade, Cannibalize. Is Overgorger now a bottom floor? Right, and then the final would be the armor totem, I guess, and then just playing armor out. God, it is, isn't it? It's been that for a while, and I just didn't pivot early enough. Oh, that's really disappointing. I say that, but again, rust. This is gonna be a little rusty. This is Covenant 25, and I haven't just died on my foot. Like, it's a little bit rusty, but also it's going okay. It's fine. All right, let's pop it there. It's Umbra. Get that Umbra. I can get a bunch of energy and do nothing with it. Hell yeah. Legitimately, there's nothing to really do on any of these floors right now. I can throw that away, I guess, so just don't throw it again. What other feasting am I ever really going to trigger as well? Sure, let's make that big stat. Give it large statistics. I'm just gonna pop that one back there if you don't mind. And again, if you do, I'm still gonna do it. Size storm matter on the bottom floor? Single frozen lance is enough at the top. No, I'd take that 4 damage. Yeah, because I need to cast another spell here to actually get the Guardian Totem to survive. Plus, it's actually a pretty useful spell to be casting here. I could kill my Glacial Seal right now. I think I might do, actually. Alright. This bottom floor looks like it has way too little health to actually accomplish what I want it to accomplish here, but it's fine. I'm going to double Shade Splitter. Okay. Then I'm going to play... Actually, no, because that's Trample. So excess damage is dealt to the backliner anyway, so putting it in the front line doesn't really help. Okay. And then pop a Magma Morsel there, giving us some extra energy so that I can play all of that out. I actually think I'm fine here. I think I've stacked enough Frostbite that this will die when it gets dead stopped here. Also, again, another Titan Sentry. Alright. Apply Frozen to a card in your hand matters with the Titan Claws. So it's effectively like, you know, what card do you want next turn instead? I just don't know if there are that many cards that I want specifically next turn instead. Even if they save energy, because a lot of the time I'm not really, you know, energy crunched at all. All right. Grovel? I don't think it's any of these again. Time. Double stack. Plus 10. Alright, hang on. Let's look at this and think about our floors. So Titan Sentry and the Tethys Titanbane both go on the bottom floor, which is 2 of 6 capacity. If I also double Space Prison that floor, I can get both Overgorges in there. Otherwise, it might just be an Overgorger behind a Shadow Eater on another floor by itself. Let's look at the Merchant Trinkets. When you play your third card... The Winged Steel was nerfed. This was necessary. 100% necessary when you play your third card of a turn, draw 1. This is going to be an extra card for us every turn, though. So it's still really good. It's still too good, actually. Remove the final trash card from the deck. And then go for Seraph. Alright. Let's see what we can get done here. So the bottom floor was not the one that had its size reduced. Very glad to see that. Don't love the amount of incoming damage. Yeah, Titan Sentry's almost dead already. Ugh. That's a lot of damage. You get Harvest Triggers is why I don't want to put more morsels on this floor right now. thought this whole bottom floor was going to work out after that first Titan Sentry thing. We needed more proactive removal of enemies, because right now it does feel like I'm kind of just dead. I'm going to lose the Titan Sentry. Unfortunately, like, wait, you've got sweep, so even the glacial and the guardian stone can't actually defend us here. Like, I can't just chump block with those. Sucks. It's fine. I might just... I don't want to lose Tethys. I'm guaranteed to lose Tethys. This is just... Without the ability to kill the backline using Flash Freeze, Mind Collapse, Ice Storm, and Umbra. Or, you know, Ancient Synergy for the front line and then kill the backlines with Frozen Lances and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 solutions in our deck. We've drawn no solutions and had no solutions in hand. Like, it wasn't a great draw, I think is fair to say. I don't think that's too much belly aching to say it's not a great draw. So I'm double capacity increasing the top line, not just to be able to give the Shadow Eater, also, we need Trample now. Not just to be able to give the Shadow Eater stuff to eat, but also so that I can put the Titan Sentry up there after it dies. Lifesteal's really good. Give 8 lifesteal and 16 extra damage to the Titan Sentry. That could matter. Let's burn the Magma Morsel first, just in case we get something way better. Yeah, more health for it is way, way better. Same for you in the top line, actually. This is a weird transition out of my Frostbite deck into an Overgorger deck just to try and save myself at the final fight, but maybe it's enough. Hopefully. Hopefully it's enough. Oh god, the sequencing of this turn is going to be weird, isn't it? I want to... 1... 2, and then Mind Collapse to kill you. Right? And then I Shade Splitter 2 times. Throw both of those on the top floor, gaining 3 energy back, and then I can Ancient Synergy instead. To round all of this out, rather. I could do it on the top floor to save myself some HP. But this is also going to be a problem for us next floor as well. And this also has the Ember Drain that I don't like. I could remove its Ember Drain. Actually, I'll remove your Ember Drain. How about that? And then I'll save the higher health. go for a Glacial Seal into Umbra Assault here on the top line. I'm going to have to round out with a Titan's Gratitude at the very end here. That's actually a pretty good one right there, but it's munch. Yikes, got the same stuff back. There is unfortunately something that has... Wait, you don't have harvest triggers. Okay, so I can throw away these garbage morsels here on the bottom floor now. Top floor is almost dead already, so why don't I just... Yeah, go for that. I'm just gonna kill that one. Okay. Okay. The thing is, double shade split here just makes sense. So that we can draw extra cards and get extra energy. First loss of our Titan Sentry. God, I wish I could just put the Titan Sentry on the bottom floor now. Get it to start building up its Frostbite already. I can't do that, right? No. No, if I do that, I'd lose my Overgorger on this floor, and I definitely don't want to do that. Throw those away. All right, let's see if this build works. This is the garbage build. Save 10 damage. Love it. Left just enough space here. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Ah, bugger. I mean, look. For a last fight that fell apart in the first couple turns, that went pretty well, honestly. Obviously, if our Tethys was up the top there instead of the totem, or the Tethys was on the second floor, we would have been way, way better off. I wonder. So, I put the Tethys down on the bottom floor with the Titan Sentry, and it died in 2 rounds. And then the Titan Sentry on the second floor only died once. How'd it get so healthy? Was it possible to put the Titan Sentry up earlier? Go like Titan Sentry, Tethys, and Overgorger on the mid floor early? So if I did that on the mid floor, it would have given me 1 more turn to draw into any direct targeted removal for backliners. And that is what kept making the rest of the fights against them not that bad, right? Because I had 2 turns to draw the ability to deal with Lightwings. And often that was sent to Umbra morsel and stuff like that. But secondarily, by that point, we also had a lot of our minions out of the deck and a lot of our consume cards out of the deck, so we were consistently drawing into the removal of those. I think if I set up on the second floor at the very start, I might have been able to win that. I don't know for certain, though. I know it would have performed better than we performed here, though. Good knowledge to tuck away in those brain pockets for the future. For the moment, though, let's look at that run summary and say that my name has been Rhapsody. Name of the game has been Monster Train, specifically the beta for the Wild Mutations update that is coming out on the 16th of this month. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.